Welcome back, good fellas, and we're back with Ask Tony Tuesday.
Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend.
How are you, Tony?
I'm on the mend. The reason why we haven't been filming is I came down with COVID. I had to be hospitalized for 2.5 months. Good to finally get back. I apologize if our service or quality lacked or I wasn't available to answer your questions or help with your stone needs here. I think the girls did a really good job of filling in, getting stuff to me. If they didn't know if I was coherent, I was on a lot of pain medication, but again, if our service was lacking at all, I apologize, but I commend the girls in the office for doing a good job. It's good to be back.
I would say I missed you guys, but I didn't. No, I'm just kidding. I actually really missed Ask Tony Tuesday, and I'm really glad we're back.
I am too.
So what you've all been waiting for, we have 2 questions for you, and Tony's going to give you the answer.
That's right.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
First question of the day.
Okay.
Can you cut directly on granite?
Yes, you can. Granite is very dense and very durable. As a matter of fact, it's very difficult to scratch granite. You need something harder than the granite itself to scratch it. So diamonds, which is why we cut with diamonds, because diamonds are the hardest, and that's how you would scratch a piece of granite. So yeah, you can cut directly on it. I don't recommend it if you have good knives, because you will definitely dull your knives. I'm guilty of cutting on my granite all the time. But I just went and bought a knife sharpener because I dulled all my knives. But yes, without a doubt, you can cut on granite. I wouldn't recommend, if you have quartz, man-made quartz, I would not recommend cutting on that, because that is bound together with a resin, so that will leave marks if you try to cut on quartz. But granite, no, you won't have any issues cutting on granite.
And definitely not marble.
No, marble, no.
Marble is way too soft.
Soapstone, marbles, yeah, they're much softer, much easier to scratch. But granite, to me, is as indestructible as you can get for a countertop material.
Top of the line.
Absolutely.
Second question of the day. Once your project is scheduled, are you allowed to change anything?
You're allowed to change something, even the material. If we haven't cut anything yet, you maybe go in between a couple stones and you pick it. Once we had a deposit, we put those stones on hold for you. But up until the time that we're ready to cut, you can change your material, you can change something. And then, if we have to go out and retemplate, maybe you add a cabinetry, there is a charge for us to go back out and do that. But, you can change it until we cut it. Once we cut it, then there's really nothing we can do after that. So yeah, you can change it up until the time we cut it.
And same thing with the sinks too. You can change your sink as long as we know the measurements for the sink cutout.
Right, and we always like to have the sinks this way, because certain people like we normally do a 1/4 inch overhang around the sink. This way you get the silicone is buried under that 1/4 inch, so it keeps it cleaner. But some people don't want that. Some people want it flush with the sink. Some people even like a little bit of the sink, the metal of the sink going around. And I know some shops do it that way. To me, it's just, it gets dirty faster. And you have that, you're going to be cleaning that rim around that stainless steel all the time. So to me, the way we do it with the 1/4 inch overhang all the way around is the right way and the best way as far as maintenance wise. But yeah, you can change anything until we cut it. But it's very good to stay, if you're on the fence about something, to communicate with us, because when there's been issues in the past, it's been lack of communication. Maybe somebody bought a sink and then they didn't realize that because the sink was deeper from front to back than normal, that maybe the faucet, then at that point the faucet can't be in the back, so it has to be the left or right. And then we didn't know that. Well, you supplied the sink, so we do it as you have. So you have to make sure that the communication is good if you're going to change things. Don't wait till the last minute to change it, because we have jobs in motion and we have schedules to keep. So if anything delays something, it may be a while till we can get back to you on the schedule, because the schedule is pretty full.
And we want to help you. We
Yeah.
want to help you. So we need you to work with us
Right.
to be able to give you exactly
Oh
what
yeah,
you want.
we strive that you got, we don't want you just to like your kitchen. We want you to love your kitchen. So we don't want any buyer's remorse. We don't want you to go, I wish I would have done this edge, or I wish I would have done this thing cut out, or I wish I would have went with a farm sink over. So change is okay, but keep the lines of communication open, and you're good until, like I said, you're good until we cut it.
Those are all the questions that I have for you today.
Nice.
Thank you for answering our questions.
My
It is
pleasure.
so wonderful to have you back.
It's so nice to be back.
I'm so happy doing this episode today. So we will see you guys again next week with another episode of Ask Tony Tuesday. Stay tuned, and we hope you guys have a great rest of your week. See you later. Look at how bright this is.
Nice. Yeah, I see
You might
dots.
blind.